Okay, so this is hour 22, just me, Blair, and of course Daniel Raper Jones giving us some instruction today. We're going to be looking at escaping this side control, a couple of variations of that, and later on attacking the turtle as well. So here we are with the first escape from side control. So I want to get away from here, and Daniel's just taking me through some of the finer technicalities of this one. Basically I'm going to trap his arm, get up onto my elbow, and then sort of roll him over. If I can. He's a big guy. So the same again from this side. I'm going to get up onto my elbow, roll over, and the elbow comes last, otherwise he gets sort of stacked back down again. Hopefully I'll show that later. And here's Blair just going through using the foot there to really help with that rollover. So the second variation involves swinging our legs like this. Obviously if you're on the top you're not going to want that to happen. You're not going to want to be rolled over just by the legs swinging like that, so you're going to base out. And he's gone for a big wide base out with his arm, with the palm of his hand on the ground. So we're going to use that gap, coming out with our elbow first, to come around the back and take the back control. So I'm going to have a go at that, swing my legs, make him base, come out with the elbow first, and then as he goes up like that, it makes such a huge space, it's hard to get around and onto the top. Again, just like Rob, it's like climbing a jungle gym. So have a little practice here with Daniel Raper Jones as well. I've come out with my hand first there, so we'll go back in. I want to lead with my elbow, and then slide around up into the back control. So the next variation then, the same start with the rolling of the legs, pushing the head and the torso down, except instead of basing with my hand like I did initially there, I'm basing with my elbow. So there's not that gap to escape from that you would have had with the palm on the ground. So controlling the shoulder, turn back around, and we can go for an armbar from there. So from this position, push me down into the ground, and then put on the arm bar, not under the arms, straight across over the chest. And then finally, what we're doing is going over this turtle again. So Daniel's just driving his knee into that gap there. And on the other side, which we'll show in a minute, you can see from here, he's snuck his hand in to that gap that he's created, grabbing the elbow to prevent me from basing. And then pushing over to take the side control. And from there you want to get the arm up so that you can come into a nice tight side control. So here you can see my foot off the ground there, my knee driving right into the side of Blair there until he makes that space for my knee. Then getting under his chin to get his elbow, and then under his torso with my other arm. You can see my elbow going, the hand going in there, grabbing the other elbow, the same elbow, and then rolling over into side control. I want to get his arm up so that I can come nice and tight into side control. And Daniel just going over that as well. So Blair's going to drill this on me. You can almost see that triangle there where my knees are sort of below my ribs, and that's where you're driving that gap into, that your knee driving it straight into that gap. And Daniel's showing there what to do, sort of pulling the elbow towards your stomach and then rolling, pushing forward sort of off your legs over into the side control. And it's not the easiest one to get into a comfortable side control with, because you've got your arms sort of trapped in their arms. There you can go for a head and arm choke. And just some different ways that you can take control over the side there, following that this drill here. So drive my knee into the gap, one arm under the neck to get the elbow. You can see my hand just reach through there. The other one come over the top, pull towards, roll over, and here you can go straight for that choke as well. So a quick roll with Blair. Uses his weight to sort of push straight into me and tries to take the side control. I managed to move around with him and secure a guard. As he reached back there, I've lifted my left leg up to try and apply this triangle. As you can see, my right leg's not really across his back very straight, so it's not really locked in, so I can't pull my left leg down over my foot. So I'm just there for a while trying to secure that triangle, killing my legs. And I think I might even get a bit of cramp in a minute. And then lose that one. So starting again from the guard. Blair's just pushing down on that knee, trying to escape, but instead grabs my leg and throws me over to the side. I grab his leg there, so now we're in a sort of north-south position, I suppose. Tries to roll me out or roll out of it, but I stay with him. Still got my legs locked in guard around his torso, and back open, and then lock them again, and then use my leg strength to sort of roll him over into a position where I think I was trying to go for a knee bar here, but his leg was much stronger than my arm, so that didn't work out. Ended up here trying to get a Kimura unsuccessfully, and we end the round. Okay, and then a quick roll with Daniel Roper Jones as well. He's gone to try and pull me into some sort of butterfly guard there. Once that leg comes out, I grab hold of it and try and go for that Achilles heel lock. He's rolled out. I've still got his ankle though, so I'm just trying to work. I don't even know how to apply this one. He's not escaping yet. I've got his ankle under my armpit, which isn't really I think I was just trying to squeeze on that. Doesn't really do very much. His heel comes out, and I pull on his heel away from my elbow, my armpit, sorry, and that's a submission. And then here, for some reason, I think it looked like he sort of gave up his back really there. I'm going to try and get those hooks in. I've got an arm up around his neck, so hopefully if I can get that in. That's a rear naked choke. Does a good job defending that by keeping his chin down. I've tried to get my hooks in, stretch him out. Rolling over. He's doing a really good job defending this. I've had to let go of the arm. I've still got one arm under there. Trying to apply it again, move over into the mount position, and my battery died. Well, I think it's my battery. It gets really hot in the gym, so unfortunately I think I overheated. So for next time, well, just things to keep working on really. So I'm going to be continue to drill that side control escapes. I think they're going to be really handy. Can keep working on the finer details of that triangle and that Kimura from being on my back, having someone in guard, and of course I'm going to have base on for a long time. I feel like I'm getting much better, but it's still going to be something I need to work on, rather than just letting the roll sort of happen. I need to be protecting myself and basing out. Alright, so that's it. Hour 23. I can't believe it. Nearly 24 hours of training. Hour 23 next week. See you then.